Half of China's population lives in county towns. Some rustic, others modern, some obscure, others world famous. There's a world of diversity in these so-called small towns, and that's especially so when it comes to food. The truth is that if you want to trace the extraordinary origins of ordinary foods, China's countryside is the place to look.
雞人好冇超咗隻，
亦都攞300。
攞。
In this town, nature's gifts can often be found just around the corner. Brown feathers, thick bones, and a distinctive black crown on the head. This is China's largest goose, the lion-head goose. Lin Shanhong, a Raoping goose expert with 10 years' experience in poultry conservation, has spent 6 months scouring the county with apprentice Wang Xuan, his quest to search for the ultimate goose. Two centuries ago, locals bred this species from larger wild geese. Lion-head geese are 2 to 3 times the size of common domestic geese. But Lin and Wang know size isn't everything. They measure neck and leg features to ensure geese meet the highest pedigree standards. Standards for lion-head geese used today still come from the 1976 Guangdong Livestock and Poultry Resources Compendium. For centuries, people in Raoping have valued the lion-head goose for its size. During ancestral worship festivals, offering a large goose symbolizes respect and family unity. But the key standard for delicacies like marinated goose is unstated yet fundamental: deliciousness. After 130 days of rearing, lion-head geese reach the perfect size. At this stage, the meat is firm but tender, perfectly complementing the rich, savory marinade. The goose is marinated for 90 minutes, repeatedly dipped and cooled, creating an amber skin bursting with rich flavor. More than a traditional delicacy in this part of the world, It's the result of the relentless efforts on the part of breed conservators. From egg to adult, every goose here is raised according to its lineage. To maintain superior genetics, these gene conservators often travel to remote areas to find untainted, purebred males. Only by upholding these rigorous standards can the lion-head goose remain the cherished favorite of people here in Raoping. It takes an hour to get these treasured ingredients from the village to the kitchens and restaurants in the county town. Raoping, a coastal town cradled by mountains, lies at Guangdong province's easternmost point, right next to Fujian province. The people here value the authentic taste of local ingredients. And their calling card is the clear broth in which the best cooks marinate the goose.
Khi thao 6點就太的多到只鋪嚟只嚟做，該保證日吃嘅安寧。
Originating with the Hakka ethnic Chinese, Raoping's clear marinade is rich in sugar and salt. To keep the large geese tender, chefs here add a touch of vegetable oil for extra richness. The goose is cooked uncovered and weighed down to ensure even cooking throughout.
我攞是直接攞是嚟準備攞是食搭食，啊面攞是嚟作攞是，但係300碗話話。
Wang's family runs several eateries in the county town. Each one of these is, of course, renowned for its marinated goose and freshly made noodles. To make these, high-gluten dough is kneaded with a touch of baking soda to give it more elasticity. But that's just the beginning. What sets them apart is this unique step.
手拍就主要將伊個面有更好嘅口湯，食出有個鏡頭。
Slapped and rolled to just 2 millimeters thick, the noodles develop a springy, full texture when cooked. Paired with goose fat, scallion oil and tender braised goose, this hometown staple is now winning fans far beyond its rural hometown. To the south of Raoping, in Anbu town, there's an entirely different way to savor lion-head goose. Anbu town was once a vibrant port for emigrants bound for Southeast Asia. Returning Chinese also used this port, bringing back with them Southeast Asian-style sattés and curries. Once tender local goose meat was introduced into these recipes, a unique fusion flavor was born. Some places thrive on natural abundance, while others rely on culinary ingenuity. both shaping their unique hometown flavors. In Shiantao, Hubei province, a 1,500-year-old city on the Jianghan Plain, locals have a deep affection for rice flour steamed dishes.
好，看要哪几样？那个粉蒸藕啊，弄的看。还有粉蒸肉啊，粉蒸头的和鱼的，你看你都帮我蒸的看。好。
Many long-time Shiantao residents follow a morning routine, grabbing some steamed dishes from a favorite shop before heading to their regular breakfast spot.
帮我把这个蒸菜加个热。
好，行吗？加来哈。看要么蒸。
帮我下一碗大骨头面。
Even if shops don't sell steamed dishes themselves, they'll reheat them for regulars. It's one of those unwritten rules locals follow when it comes to breakfast. Steaming is a cooking method that originated in China and has flourished for thousands of years. Here in this land of rivers and lakes, it has developed a unique character. Despite being a fertile land, Shiantao often faced floods which affected rice yields. For that reason, locals cherished every harvest. Broken rice, left over from milling, is ground into rice flour to coat seasonal ingredients before steaming. This serves a dual purpose, ensuring even cooking and sealing in natural flavors. Over time, this evolved into what is now known collectively as Mianyang 3 steamed dishes, named after the city's historic name. But today, there's so much more to Shiantao's steamed cuisine than just steamed vegetables, fish and meat. Local resources and customs come together to define the pinnacle of steamed cuisine. Nature has sculpted the local flavors, while food over the years retains the imprint of history. Lianzhou lies at the intersection of Guangdong, Guangxi and Hunan, where the diverse customs make the food unique. At 2 a.m, headlamps light up the start of the day's work.
我屋企通牛咧，從我阿爺開始通牛嘅。我老豆佢哋咧就第二代，到我咧第三代。我老豆佢哋都係做咗30幾年啦。
Wu Yutao runs the shop with his father, uncle and aunt. The beef is carefully cut into pieces. The constant background clinking comes from a unique tool.
呢個骨頭咧其實唔難嘅，好似學嗰時就好難，而家熟咗咧就好容易嘅。
A small, sharp pickaxe is used for chiseling, scraping, cutting and prying, cleanly separating the meat from the bone. In the market, tasks are clearly divided, with each person carrying out their own responsibilities. Beef fat is used to help stoke the fire and is also smeared on the grill to prevent sticking and enhance the aroma. The tenderness of the final product depends on both the intensity of the heat and the thickness of the beef slices. no seasoning, just pure wood smoke. Different cuts require varying degrees of heat, yet all result in a crunchy exterior and a juicy interior, cooked to perfection. Three generations of the Wu family have preserved jerky-making techniques from their illustrious ancestor Wu Jingyuan, a general who lived over 1,000 years ago. Annually, on the 14th day of the 4th lunar month, clan members from all around return to honor his legacy. At the village feasts, chefs traditionally prepare the beef jerky with a signature ingredient, white chili peppers from Hunan. Bordering Hunan to the north, Lianzhou was a vital hub in the salt trade. Migrants brought spices from Hunan with their flavors now preserved in every vibrant, tender bite. A taste of history. Though small, this town is a blend of rustic charm and global flavor. Even coffee, a symbol of modern urban life, has found a home here. With over 30 cafes, the town surprises visitors with a rich and eclectic coffee culture, where tradition meets modernity in every cup. Iced coffee pairs wonderfully with sizzling street food in this slow-paced town. Now a secret hotspot for coffee lovers, Binchuan's true magic is waiting to be discovered in the remote mountains. Zhuku La village sits 100 kilometers from downtown Binchuan. Before mountain roads were built, reaching this place was a truly bone-shaking experience. Yunnan locals have always loved tea, but each morning the rich aroma of coffee fills the air. At 1,400 meters above sea level, the valley nurtures beans from every corner of the globe. With ancient breeds like Bourbon and Typica thriving against the odds.
亚洲个有留着菜，米子也低一点，不留着不见，买不得。
In 1904, French explorers planted these coffee trees during their travels. Isolated by rugged terrain, the coffee was not traded for over a century and was enjoyed exclusively by local villagers. Thanks to generations of meticulous care, the community has preserved 23 centenarian trees that still bear fruit today, alongside newer groves planted 30 years ago. Sun-drying coffee cherries is standard practice worldwide, and Zhuku La village is no exception. But what happens during their work breaks is something truly special. The coffee cherry's flesh may be thin, but it packs a delightful sweetness. Chewing them fresh is like enjoying nature's candy. Meanwhile, the beans basking in the sun begin their magical transformation.
这个已经也20来天了，我们这个晒掉20多天以后嘛，要准备加工了，可以了。
In Jukula village, the coffee processing methods are delightfully homespun, full of rustic charm and local character.
不要太重，要炒轻一点。
Hand-woven bamboo sieves and a wood-fired wok stove, finished with a dash of sea salt. Merge tradition with modern coffee culture, creating an unexpected kinship.
咖啡调香出来了，好香油。
The soot-blackened aluminium pot is the village's communal coffee brewer. Forget light roasts or pour-over techniques. Stripped of all pretenses, the coffee here speaks in an elemental language of bittersweet aroma.
Oh, 好喝。
Seeds that chanced upon this soil a century ago and ripened in the mountain mists have created an enduring legacy of flavor. Tastes of the world that have ridden the tides of the times, weathered the vicissitudes of fate, all encapsulated in a lingering richness on the tongue. Nestled at the convergence of China, DPRK and Russia, this border town thrives on cross-cultural exchange, each day at its bustling port, where commerce and cultures intersect in a constant flow. Blonde-haired traders mingle with the endless streams of cargo. Wang Kai-Chow, a relative newcomer, has called Hunchun home for just 5 years.
喂哥，我到这儿了，车也没在这儿啊。
快到了，马上到了。
行。
排队呢，一会儿稍等一会儿吧，也快了。
行行，你帮我催一下吧，这都中午了都没写上。
Young and ambitious, he took a chance on the cutthroat local food industry. His struggle to provide for his family, now woven into the town's gritty history. On the streets of Hunchun, these giant king crabs are an unmistakable sight. Since 1988, Hunchun Port, just 42 kilometers from Russian waters, has funneled over 1.5 million North Pacific king crabs annually into China. This ready supply turned the crustacean into a local staple, embedding it in everyday life.
三哥，哎，整个螃蟹，烤点蟹腿吃。
好。
Under the charcoal fire's intense heat, the king crab legs turn plump and pearly white. A mix of sugar, chili paste, white vinegar, and beer, finished with a raw egg, creates the unique Hunchun-style barbecue sauce, sweet, spicy, and tangy. It's a hidden gem found only in Hunchun's grill houses.
来加工啊！哎，好，这个签儿呢，我们已经拴上了。如果这个签儿你要正常渠道解下来，这只螃蟹你端走，不收钱，你就把心放到肚子里哈。
Wang runs a small shop that sells both live and cooked crabs. His mother handles the front counter, while his father manages the kitchen. A true family business where everyone works together seamlessly.
咱们全国90%以上的帝王蟹、板蟹、毛蟹啊，都是从咱这里发出的。腿儿给它辣炒上，身子咱们清蒸。
Wang's wife, Chu Pengyuan, is a live stream selling sensation. Her products are selling so fast that they're causing infantry headaches.
喂，
还有20-30个吧。
那你得抓紧了，要不没得卖了。
啊，行，知道了，知道了。
On this busy seafood street, Wang Kai-Chao is the youngest newcomer. During peak seasons, his small shop with limited funds relies on partnering with experienced local vendors to secure quality stock. For example, before May Day holiday, 4 shops on the street ordered 10 containers between them.
来吧，送片儿。
These small business owners devised a poker draw system to allocate freezer truck slots fairly. A brilliant display of grassroots collaboration that keeps the whole local economy thriving.
抽了个尾叉，
多少个尾叉
？1号头场。
The front bay. It sounds premium, but in reality, it's everyone's worst nightmare.
靠近车头那2个，还有靠近车尾的这个，存活率没有中间的好一点。中间因为它冷一点，损耗大，死亡率高，它不就是赚的钱就少了吗？行，那跟我走吧。
For Wang, just catching an early glimpse of the truck is enough to put his mind at ease. Since he's drawn the dreaded front bay in the lottery, Wang will be the last to unload.
不要，直接放。
怎么样，这张货？
还行，比想象当中要好点。
你怎么每次都抓个不是前面就是个末尾呢？
那没办法。
这算规格挺小啊。
嗯，挺好，肉挺满。
那就行。
They started out with the odds stacked against them.
小礼盒可以打起来了。
But against all expectations, managed to pull off a satisfying result. While these walk-in seafood joints lack the pomp of fine dining restaurants, they understand a fundamental truth. The finest ingredients often require only the simplest preparation. Steaming, nature's perfect preservation method. Watch as king crab legs plump up in the steam, transforming into succulent, juice-filled treasures. In this border town, young families and new businesses thrive along its expanding network of streets. Local artisans, steeped in generations of culinary tradition, bring their hometown flavors to new places. Their county names aren't just locations, they're also brands. And as the city changes, their dishes remain a taste of home for those far away. And among them, the name of that one particular county shines, with its snacks having conquered taste buds worldwide. This small county in Fujian birthed a global snack chain. Shaxian Snacks. Its story begins in Yubang village, whose fertile land was long worked by migrating Hakka people. Now dubbed Shaxian Snacks First Frontier, 90% of villagers here run snack shops nationwide. Yet many return home to retire and reopen local stores. Today, elderly couple Yu He-wen and Jiang Xiuji take on a new mission. The village organized an intimate birthday banquet featuring the elderly couple's signature dessert as the grand final.
3个1个好个。
我们下帽的整个下帽，这个烧麦是亲家母咯、情侣戏咯，这些都是要用这个的。
While Xiaomai dumplings are common across China, Xiaomao's sweet version stands in a league of its own. The filling stars 2 humble ingredients, lard and sugar cakes, a direct legacy of the Hakka people's farming heritage.
紫菜拿去洗一下，挤干，这个水要挤干，不然你那个饼啊要放油，这个油啊吸不进去。
Xiaomao's mountains seem at odds with its secret ingredient, seaweed. The Shaxi River brought Fuzhou's dried seafood inland, fusing with local farm flavors to create iconic snacks. These sweet xiaomai perfectly capture Shaxian's culinary DNA. The Hakka people's flour-based culinary techniques have been perfected through generations, creating these timeless classics. Every dumpling, xiaomai and meatball embodies culinary harmony, where north meets south in a single bite. During the 1980s, when migrants roamed China looking for work, they carried these edible memories as special tastes of home.
湖州6年就7年，上海那边开了有2、3年，3年左右，昆山开了4年，14年。一般都我们去到湖州就湖州的口味，湖州稍微吃甜一点。如果去到上海，他就要吃清淡一点了。去到哪里就哪里的风味，大概转一点点。
Beyond Shaxian, uniformity is the name of the game. Every sign reads Shaxian Snacks, like a culinary flag planted across the world. But back home in the county, each shop still boasts its own specialty name, guarding local flavors like family heirlooms. Inside this aging ancestral hall in Shaxian's old quarter, Wang Jingxi is working up a sweat.
这个面皮啊，如果要做到透亮，要经过反复的压制。
After 2 hours of folding, pressing, and dusting with tapioca starch, the dough has turned paper thin. This process continues for 2 hours.
要把那个粉丝拉过来。
Next door, Zheng Jialan works her magic in a kitchen that's showing its age. While many treat sweet potato glass noodles as mere garnish, here they're the star of the show.
85年进纺织厂，在我婆婆讲了好几次，叫我下来接她的班。她讲了2、3次，这个纺织厂工资那时候也确实很低。一旦下来了，你既然选择了这个岗位，你就要矜持，就要亲力亲为，所以一干就是33年。
After 33 years, Zheng still insists on fresh daily ingredients, no leftovers. The secret? Chunky pork leg diced by hand, seasoned only with local soy sauce. Now, pounded to perfection, the dough has become as translucent as rice paper.
要够薄，要0.6毫米，一般标准是0.6毫米。 行，新干五个。
好了好了，来了，好，来2口。
While other Shaxian vendors chase new markets, Zheng's family stays true to its roots. Their backstreet shop, not too far from downtown, is a place where tradition is kept alive.
10块300一个。
打包了。前面已经打包，是打包叫他提了。
Put the pork and glass noodles fillings into a translucent wrapper. And with one deft pinch, a Xiao Mai is born. In just 4 seconds flat.
每天包100把个吧，做这个小吃就非常的辛苦，但是你也要有这个耐心，而且要亲力亲为。
Her daughter's hands now join in the laborious work of pleating the Xiao Mai, giving Zheng a rare break to share the legacy of his craft.
我这个女儿有天赋，做事非常认真，而且求我们2个人的优点，做事情非常细心。
After having a baby last year, Wang Miaohong quit her job to join the family Xiao Mai business.
拿过奖了，他差1名啊！你看了，去年
没
去年去什么名师咯、名厨咯这些，第3、第4名，差1名就是请到沙县那个劳模哈，
劳模，
差1名啊就劳模，他而且是第1次参与啊。
Mothers always see perfection in their children, but competing so young, that's pure talent. Speed is everything here. Their multi-tiered steamers churn out piping hot Xiao Mai non-stop for 15 hours. Each juicy bite bursts with flavor as it's dipped in the house special soy sauce, a privilege reserved for local connoisseurs.
来，进来坐，这里面可以坐了，300-2碗啊。
The unique savory sweetness in each bite is a signature taste found only in Shaxian.
我今天也跟老板娘讲一下，赶紧开个分店，让能开到外面去最好的。
我没这个魄力，也没这个想法，主要一点就是这个生意太好了，哎，有钱赚啊，我没必要再去奔波，是不是这样讲？这个花工非常大，你一般出去都是夫妻店啊，你招这个熟练工种非常难招啊，工很大，你没办法做。
To stay or to leave. This dilemma haunts not just Shaxian's food artisans, but every small-town dreamer. Yet whether at home or roaming the world, all are chasing the same simple goal, a life of flavor, love, and companionship.
上课，然后我上了语文课、数学课、英语课，我玩了很好玩的游戏。那你呢？
跑操的时候，我们玩了什么那种鬼抓人，然后又看了爬山虎。
Merhaba kızlar. Hello kızlar, nasılsınız?
Good.
Are you ready to go home?
Yeah.
Okay. Be ready. Yeah.
How to say by teacher by Chinese?
老师
Yes, that's right. But look at the people.
Yeah.
Say motorcycle by Chinese?
Motorcycle, I forget about it. Can you...
It's like
It's just like the bicycle, but it's 电瓶车.
For Özcan Sezer from Turkey, his life and livelihood are now woven into Yiwu's fabric. This city began its transformation from a small trading post for sugar and feathers into a global trade hub in the 1980s. Now some 300,000 expats call this place home.
不需要那么高吧，老子。等下我一刹车，货全部倒开去了。我从退伍之后一直在义乌卖一些中餐的食材，后面发现这个义乌的老外越来越多，然后外国的餐厅也越来越多。后面我就想，要不就给他们供一些进口的食材。
Following Liang Wang on his delivery route is like walking through a living museum of global flavors. Among Yiwu's 40-plus international restaurants, Turkish flavors dominate. Behind every spice is an ancient Silk Road story. Desserts are the crown jewel of Turkish cuisine, telling tales of faraway lands in a pistachio-punctuated language sweet as honey. But today, Özcan has placed an unusual order with Liang.
这个是你要的中国的豆瓣酱。OK。啊，你看看这个。哦。
Wow, smell nice. I like spicy, that's why it's not having any problem. I like the way the cooking and the way the eating in and you put it in the sauce and you taste it. That make it so special. It make me, different than others.
Blending Sichuan chili bean sauce with spices from Turkey, Özcan's lamb leg rice is like a laboratory of new flavors.
You can say 30% or 40% of our food, we keep the original taste, but some of them, I change it I want to make it the Chinese taste. Like we have some spices, Chinese spices on it.
Will the fiery Chinese chili bean sauce overpower his traditional Turkish lamb recipe? Özcan hesitates, but a lifetime of experience tells him to be bold and take the risk.
My childhood is so different story, which I was in hometown Mardin. When I was 15 years old, I moved to England to study, and somehow I played, I was playing so good, I was a football player.
Football was Özcan's first love, until injury forced him off the pitch and onto a new path.
I decided to do something. In that time, my brother called me, he told me, would you like to come to do business in China? I was so surprised about this because I never have any idea to come to China or not have any idea to come, to live here.
After years of trying new things, Özcan finally found his answer in Yiwu, a small city, big on warmth and acceptance.
Life is so much surprises, and I was just married with my wife, and I find myself in China doing business. I love what I am doing. I love to cooking. If you want to be successful on your business or on your job, what you have, you need to love first, you need to love your job.
Creating this caramelized lamb pilaf, this perfect harmonization of grains and meat, involves more than 4 hours of slow roasting. In that time, the Sichuan chili bean sauce quietly builds a bridge of flavor, taking diners on a global journey.
Tabii Dobarcan sosu koydum buna. Özel bir Çin ve biber salçasını karıştırdım. Dolayısıyla Is coming the food. Wow. Burayı açar mısın? Burayı aç. What? Alçıma.
2,000 counties, the delicate patchwork of the map of China. Unassuming though their towns may be, they are nonetheless fortresses safeguarding something special, the nation's most authentic flavors. To the over 500 million people who live in these places, the concept of a taste of home connotes not the humdrum and everyday, but rather something truly dazzling.